is trying to concentrate. My life is just a slow train crawling up a hill.
I came to Britain from the former Soviet state of Georgia when I was 8 years old. And I moved over here because my dad got a job as a doctor. And we first moved to Belfast in Northern Ireland. And I have to say, having come from Georgia, which had just gone through a civil war, had just broken up from the Soviet Union, coming to the UK was like coming to heaven. There was a perception of the West that was incredible, and we felt so lucky and so fortunate to be given the chance to move to the West. The best thing that it did for me is that it gave me so many opportunities and gave me a brilliant education that I would not have been able to get if I'd stayed in Georgia. And I actually know for a fact that the likelihood of me going to the music industry would have been nil if I'd stayed there. I would probably now be married with kids and have no career whatsoever. So to me, coming to the UK was the best thing that ever happened. I know we whinge a lot, but compared to other states, Britain is actually one of the best countries to live in. And that's why you have so many people coming here. You know, you have people seeking asylum, and rightfully they should be given asylum. You also have people that come here and take advantage of the state. But then there's also the immigrants that come here to work here and make a living. And the problem I find is that the media and the public put all of those different types of immigrants under one umbrella. And I really do think that the people who come and work here should be celebrated, and we should acknowledge the fact that they make such a positive impact on the economy. This is a great society, but it could be even greater if integration was made a bigger priority. I think both sides should make an effort, like take, for example, language. You know, the older immigrants should really try to learn the language, and also the government should probably spend a bit more money in schools to teach the younger immigrants, you know, good English. The funny thing is, if you went to Georgia, you would literally have the culture thrust in your face. You'd have to eat, drink, and dance the Georgian culture. And it's so sad that that doesn't happen in the UK. I think the reason for that is probably because there's such an emphasis on having a politically correct society. And there's something wrong with that, because if you don't influence integration, then you're never going to be able to get rid of problems like segregation and homegrown terrorism. 2 years ago, me and my family had our citizenship ceremony, and at the end of it, we got our British passports. And it was such a sense of security and stability. We really felt part of the UK. And I have to say, I get so angry with my mates who moan about silly little things because they have absolutely no idea how lucky they are to have been born in the UK.